Hello guys, today I wanted to share with you my Amazona 28 centimeter bag. I got it this week and I bought it in Bestia Collective, so I wanted to share my thoughts, my first impressions on the bag. Also tried to make a comparison between another very popular handbag, which is the puzzle in small size. So I will have them both side by side and try to give you my thoughts and my opinions on which one you should get. I am a Loewe lover, so I think most of their handbags are really worth getting, but probably this is the first time that I can see this bag has some design flaws that could be improved, and I'm gonna share my thoughts on them. This one is in a beautiful teal color, teal blue. It's called Lagoon Blue or Blue Lagoon, and you have here the embossed anagram and the padlock. The padlock can be taken out if you don't want it against your the leather. It's only for decoration purposes. I think it looks pretty cute on the front of the bag. The bag has no logo, so you can always turn it around and nobody will know this is a Loewe bag. If you know, you know. This one is in Napa leather, so it's a very smooth leather, but it's quite resilient. It also comes in grained calfskin. I like it because usually smooth leather will take the color very nicely, much better than grained calfskin. So I think this color is perfect with this leather. On the interior, you have one pocket. This little pocket is, let me show you. This little pocket is for the keys, which I think is adorable. The keys have the logo. They don't open anything, it's just for decoration, but I find that, you know, having that little, here you put the keys, I think is so adorable. And this pocket has a snap button, and this one has a zipper. The interior is all made of beautiful suede. Loewe makes the most beautiful buttery feel suede. I love it. Yes, it is delicate, so if you spill water, you're done. But I just like the look of it, and it feels very luxurious and very soft when you touch it. This one does come with feet. I still have my plastics. So you can just, and it stands on its own on the table, on the surface, so it's pretty comfortable. Now it does come with a strap, and let me show you. It is detachable strap and adjustable. It's quite thin. You can see the hardware all say Loewe here. You see, and it also says, yeah, Loewe made in Spain. And the way you put your strap, you can see it has this pin, so you're carrying the weight in diagonal. That is something that is not my preferred way of doing it. Of course, the handles can stay up or go all the way down, which is very good. But I will tell you also my thoughts about this for a minute. So it's not a very heavy bag. It's comfortable to carry, but it's not super heavy. You know, for an old leather bag, it's not super heavy, and you can carry a lot of things. I will show you later on what you can put. But first of all, I'm gonna tell you my opinion about the things that I personally think Loewe should improve about this bag. First of all, this little tiny leather, let me show you this. It bothers me a lot. It looks foolish. I mean, if you're gonna put the leather, just make it more comfortable. I rather, if you know, I understand they just want this piece to hide and not to be very noticeable, but I just think it looks, it's not useful, like it's not practical. It doesn't serve any purpose right now because it's more on the way than anything. It's too small to wrap and it looks kind of silly. So for me, that is a detail that I would ask Loewe, just either get rid of it or just make like a tiny wider piece that it's more comfortable to pull. The other thing that I don't like is this thing. I've seen this in the newer versions and the older versions. In this case, I think this piece, when you grab it, is totally, you can see, it's totally going again, pushing against this leather. This is not coating, this is leather. So this metal, you can see, is pushing the leather. Also happens the same with this one here. You see that? So with time, I suppose this is going to create quite a lot of wear and tear. And for me, this is a design flaw that Loewe has to fix. This has to be higher a little bit, maybe 1 centimeter, so that this guy will not touch the edge of the bag. This is something that, in my opinion, it's a design flaw and it's gonna cause, because you see, it's totally at the same height as the edge. This needs at least 0.5 centimeter, 1 centimeter higher so that it doesn't touch the leather when you carry it. Because you're carrying all the time your bag with your handle like this, so it creates a lot of friction against the leather. So that's the first thing that I don't like. The other thing I don't like personally is the strap. This does not look a luxurious, you know, if this is your iconic handbag, you cannot provide this flimsy child looking strap. It's not even, I mean, I was checking my basket surplus bag and it has a better strap than the Amazona. It's too small. It looks cheap. And another point that I'm going to show you is, this is something that Loewe has to update for most of its bags. This piece is fixed, so they have to change the hardware and make it swivel, make it turn around, so that all the time this guy is adjusting as you know, as you're moving with your bag, this guy can adjust. So this piece should be like, you know, should be able to turn around instead of being fixed. And I show you why this is important. So I put on the straps. One goes here, the other one goes there. So it is, you see the handle goes all the way down, and then this guy will be the support for the strap, and then you can carry your bag like this. I don't like this kind of style because it makes the bag to dance a little bit too much. The best for me would be to have the strap on each side. That's where you get the most stability from the bag, and you know, you are not playing, you know, you're not moving it and carrying the bag like moving all the time, you know. Also, these pulls start to create a difference, you know. It can, this thing can create like this movement on the leather. So I personally don't like the idea of having this kind of strap. when you carry it like this, you see that fella, that little thing, is not pulling the leather, so you're good. Yes. However, because you need to have the handle all the way down, when you're carrying this bag crossbody or on a side on the shoulder, one of the handles is going to be pushed against the front panel of the bag, and that means that you're gonna end having a mark. You can see that. You can see it actually in this bag already. Can you see the shadow of the handle? So with more use, what you're gonna do is, if you carry your bag crossbody or as a shoulder bag, then yes, you're not gonna have wear on this side because that pin is pretty far away from the leather. But because you're gonna push one side of your body against the handle is gonna make that mark on the front panel of the leather. So for me, that is a problem. Now, if you forget about the strap and you carry the bag only hand carry, but you want to still have the option to carry your strap with you. Maybe I want to carry it on my shoulder and then I get tired and I want to hand carry it. But look at this. Does it look pretty? No, it does not look pretty. And the reason for this is because of the design of the pin. This is going to go against the leather as well. And this guy, because this is not moving, this is fixed, this guy is creating a lot of friction. Another point is that you really need to think very well how to the direction you pin this guy, in order not to have the back of the strap, because this guy is not like it doesn't swivel, right? It doesn't move. So you really need to pay attention that the opening part is at the back, looking at the interior of the bag, so that then the strap is beautifully like this, you know. Otherwise, if you don't pay attention, you will get this side of the strap and this pin is gonna be touching your shoulder. So you really need to pay attention that the opening side of the hardware is looking to the inner side of the bag. This one as well. Then you get the right side of the strap. Otherwise, if you're not paying attention, you're gonna get this. So I don't like the strap. It's very flimsy. I don't like the idea of this design. I don't like the fact that this is totally, like, I don't know, Loewe, how I have to carry my strap with this bag. I don't know. It looks terrible. So it's either you carry the strap and you always carry the strap, because if you want to be changing from hand carry to strap, it's gonna be looking very bad, you see. I don't think this is elegant at all, so they have to find another solution. And when I hand carry, you see now I have that little pin and all the hardware of the strap against the leather, so that's going to create a lot of friction and wear and tear on that part of the leather. So those are my design flaws that I would really like Loewe to change. Now let's see if we change the type of strap, if this still happens. So now we're using a total different strap. This does not come with a bag. You have to purchase it separately. but I have it for the back, so I wanted to show you how it looks. Of course, because the strap is thicker and wider, it's going to provide more stability for the back, but still you can see there's a little bit of movement. That's why I don't like this kind of attachment in diagonal. But anyway, it is what it is. So now let's see, we're carrying the bag and we put it on a counter. Yes, and then we want to take the bag hand carry, and you see that I need to fight with this guy. This is how it looks. You see how this is not working and this is not working. It does not look polished. That's why I'm very disappointed. It's my first Amazona in 28. I love it. I love the shape. I love it that this is a new version of the Amazona. I like it that the edges are, the shape is a little bit more round, and I think it looks more beautiful. I love the color. I love the leather. I love the hardware. The zipper is very good. No problems at that. But the part that I hate the most is this part. If I want to carry a strap, it's not working for me. This does not look well. And if I only want to hand carry, then I have to bear this little piece of metal touching against the side, the edge of the bag all the time. So I'm gonna get a lot of wear. And then I have to be very careful in storage not to have the mark of the handle whenever the handle goes down. You see here, there's gonna be a mark. So overall, my thoughts on this bag, I got it at a very good price. I got it pre-loved, and the seller gave me a very good price because she got it as a gift from Loewe. So she didn't buy it herself. Currently retails for 2,600 euro. I wouldn't pay 2,600 euro for this bag. If you can find it pre-loved and you love the style, I think it's a very elegant, very beautiful style. The leather quality is Loewe, is amazing. I don't have any problems with that, but I do have problems with the design. And that's basically the main problem for me is this pin, this little guy here. You know, you see all the time touching. No matter how you carry this bag, it's gonna get wear and tear, and I don't know if it's gonna be pretty fast. I'm gonna keep you updated, but that would be the reason why, you know, I don't know how to put the strap, to be honest. I have to think a lot. You see, I have to think a lot about how to put this strap, how to carry this strap for it not to damage this handbag. So that's the part that I don't find practical at all. I don't find elegant at all. This hardware is too big. This doesn't move, and it creates this friction, you know. So this is a design issue. It's not a matter of that this is too wide or whatever. The problem is here in these components, these three components of the bag. That's the problem, and that's what I think. Maybe this should be smaller. Maybe this should be swivel around so that it easily adapts its shape when you are handling the strap. And maybe this one should be a little bit higher so that it does not touch whenever you are hand carrying the bag like this. You see, no matter from which side, which angle you see it, it's always touching the bag. It's not only touching it, it's like pressing, because you are carrying this bag like this. Unless you can find it like me, that I got a very good price on this bag. I bought it for, I believe, 800 something euro. So I didn't pay 2,600 euro for this. If you can find a bargain in the pre-loved market, I would say go for it, because it's very elegant. But also bear in mind, it's not gonna be an easy bag, because you're gonna be worried unless you don't care, and you know, you just carry the bag like this, whatever, and you don't care about the wear and tear. Size is very good. It's not as big as I thought. I thought it would be bigger. The most popular one is the mini one. I'm assuming the mini, the 23 centimeters one is also gonna have the same issues. So I mostly carry the same stuff. I always carry a pouch, a makeup pouch, but I also have my battery and, you know, little bits. This one is a Lisa Eldridge one. I love it. I love the velvet, but yeah, it gets a lot of fuzzy, fluffy. So I put this one inside my Amazona. That's what I would carry. My Calvi, it always comes with me. So I would put the Calvi here. Sunglasses or eyeglasses. And then let me put, this is a Starbucks cup. This is a 12 ounces one. Okay, I just wanted to show you that you can even carry it vertically, or you can just turn it down, but it does fit like this, which is good. And you can see you can still have a lot of room to carry a lot of things. So it's a very practical bag for every day. You can fit many things, and you know, capacity has no issues. So here's a quick comparison with Loewe puzzle in small size. So it's not much bigger. This is the Amazona 28 centimeters. And this is the puzzle in small size. From the side. In width, they're not so different. So what I'm saying is that this is the most popular size for the puzzle. So the Amazona 28 is not so far, it's higher. It's higher than the puzzle, you can see. But in width, it's not a huge bag in comparison. This is what I mean to say. Because in the website, it looks like, oh, 28 is too big. But actually, I would say this is the size, the same dimensions, maybe a little bit smaller than the medium puzzle. So now, what are my thoughts on the Amazona in comparison to the puzzle? If you're someone new to Loewe and you're interested in purchasing a bag, I would say skip the Amazona, go directly to the puzzle in small size, which is, it's their best seller, and there's a reason. The reason is, if you look at them, the puzzle is very different to any other handbag style you can see at the street. It's a little bit more casual, maybe not so elegant looking as the Amazona. The Amazona is a classic. It's a very typical shape that you will see in many other brands. So it will never be out of style, because basically it has kept the same size as the original. The shape has become a little bit rounder. Before it was more rectangular. Now it's a little bit rounder. But you know, they don't change it up too much because it's a very classic style. So the Amazona will never go out of style. However, for hand carry, both bags are okay. Both bags will stay wherever you put them, so they don't tend to move around. But if you want to carry on the crook of your arm, the puzzle is more, it has more room for you. So if you're carrying a coat or in the winter, whatever, it's always very comfortable to carry. With the Amazona, no matter you have small hands, if you're wearing a coat, it's gonna be, you see, it's gonna be more difficult to carry comfortably. So that's another point. This bag, for me, it looks the best when you hand carry. It looks very elegant, very beautiful. But you can also hand carry the puzzle, and by hand carrying it, you are not creating any wear and tear. Just the use, you know, the oils of your hands on the handle. That's the only wear and tear you are causing. But there is no metal. Even these tabs is when you put the strap, the hardware is resting on this strap, so it's protecting the side of the leather. So no wear and tear on the puzzle. I've used this bag so many times. I tell you, I cannot even count them. It's such a practical, convenient, user-friendly bag that I highly recommend it. I love to have the Amazona in my collection. It's an iconic bag. It's Loewe's most iconic bag, yes, but is it the best bag or the first bag you should get in your collection? I 100% tell you no. You can totally skip the Amazona until Loewe fixed the problems that I was pointing out. I'm gonna keep attention to them because I think this kind of things are basic. I mean, I'm very disappointed when I got the bag. Like, I didn't understand. I was even looking like, can I get rid of this thing? Like, you know, like, is it possible to take it out? Because it's totally ruining the handbag. The color is perfection. I love this color. The leather is super smooth. I love the round shape that it has. Like, it's very modern but yet very classic and very elegant. So I love it. I'm gonna keep it. I got it at a great deal. If you can get it in the pre-loved market because you love it, go for it. Just try to get a good deal for it. And no, you have to accept the fact that it's gonna get wear and tear. If you are between these two bags, definitely puzzle is my first recommendation. Anyone who's going to Loewe and wants a bag for the first time, they've never tried any other bag, they have never tried Loewe's leather, I would tell them Loewe puzzle, small, classical. This is their classic smooth calfskin. It's a smooth, so it's not as a smooth, you can still see the grain. It's not as smooth as the Napa. The Napa is very beautiful, but this one is very resilient, resistant to scratches, so also resistant to rain. And you can choose your color. You can wait for any season you want to choose your color. They make different colors and different styles. You can choose your hardware, but definitely, I'm sorry to say that probably this is the first time I'm disappointed at Loewe, and I'm disappointed because this is their heritage bag, their most iconic bag, and I think they have some issues to fix, in my personal opinion. I will keep you posted to see if my bag is really getting a lot of wear and tear or not. I love the color, I love the bag. I plan to carry it, and I plan to carry it hand carry. So I'm going to forget about the straps, and I'm just gonna hand carry this bag, and I'm gonna enjoy it because I got it at a very good deal. And if I get wear and tear, oh well, you know, it is what it is. It's part of the story of the bag. I was counting the other day the amount of bags that I have, and I have over 50 and many different brands. And if I you know, if I had to start over, I would start with a puzzle right away. That's 100% sure. I think this is me in a bag, you know. It's just casual, comfortable, but strong and resistant to the weather. And yeah, even I grab it. I don't use a twilly on this one, and it doesn't show any wear so far, any stains. So yeah, Amazona or puzzle, it's not even a question. Go for the puzzle before. And I'm sorry, Amazona, you're so pretty, but you're complicated. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for letting me share, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.